everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full face tutorial using some pretty cool products. I'm going to be focusing on the Profusion Cosmetics Shimmers palette. I was going through my channel last night and I noticed that the video that's gotten the most views is on the Profusion Lips to Go little kits that I had talked about. So I have this palette and it's got all these really nice shades in here and I just had never done a tutorial with it. So I figured, you know, now's the time. So you can see that, you know, as the title would, you know, make one think. These are all shimmery shades. So you can see there's some more neutrally tones. You've got a little bit of a darker purple, like a magenta type pink, a tealish blue, a sage green, a yellow, and then these are a little bit more like fall toned colors, but then you've got these three more lighter neutrals. But I'm hoping you guys are picking up that these are all pretty shimmery shades. If you just do swatches, I'll just swatch a couple here on the back of my hand. They are pretty pigmented, so I've not really even messed around with this on a personal level, so I'm kind of curious to see what this has to offer. But there are just some quick swatches on the back of my hand. So I'm going to jump into foundation and we're going to get this show on the road. Alright, first off I'm going to start by moisturizing my face using the Belief, the True Cream Aqua Bomb. There's a hair right there. This is the moisturizer I've been really enjoying lately, so I'm going to pop this all over my skin. Oh my gosh, like I'm clearly shedding. I curled my hair and really I just, you know, everybody sheds hair, but because my hair is so long, it's just like, it like feels like you're shedding more because there's just so much hair. And this is actually, I've been wanting to grow my hair. This is actually not as long as my hair's ever been. It's not very long right now, like obviously it's curled, but it's probably like straightened just past my armpit. But my hair used to be so long, like past my chest, and oh my god, I used to love it. Like it would like come all the way down to my pants. So I loved it, and then I was like, I want to cut it all off, and I made the stupidest decision of my life. So I've been like working on growing it out, so yeah, it's kind of a little side rant. I'm gonna go in with primer. Let's go for this one. This is my Wet n Wild Matte Photo Focus Face Primer, so I'm just going to, oh man, this just does not, there we go. That's that bad boy. I'm trying to figure out like the best way to get the camera in focus faster, just because sometimes I feel like I hold the products up there. I'm still getting acclimated to this new camera, but I feel like I hold the products up there for so long that it's just kind of like an awkward silence because I'm not talking about them, waiting for them to be in focus. But honestly, like I was watching the video that I posted on Friday, and it's so amazing and like mesmerizing to me to just watch the videos, not because I'm conceited, but because the quality is so much better than it used to be, and I'm just so grateful for that. Okay. Foundation I'm going to use today is this Catrice Cosmetics HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. This is the one with the little dropper top, and I've been using this pretty much all week. This is the shade Rose Beige. I've been using this pretty much all week. I absolutely 110% love the way that this looks on my skin. I have zero complaints. I'm just going to use a beauty blender. But my biggest issue, and I don't even know if it's like a legitimate issue or if it's because I'm a crybaby. So the couple times that I've noticed that this foundation has kind of almost had like patchiness on my skin as it's worn throughout the day, not instantly, but as it's worn. But then as I've thought about it a little bit more, I've realized that I had like just recently cried when I had noticed that, because I'm a crybaby and I cry a lot. No, like watching movies, having, you know, emotional conversations, things along those lines. I am an emotional person, so I tend to actually like cry a lot, but I'm not like a sad person, I promise. But I just noticed that this foundation got patchy, and I'm really thinking like it's probably because I was crying. So I've got to like legitimately test this out, and you know, get through a day without crying. I don't cry every day, but get through a day when I'm wearing this without crying. but I have seriously loved the way that this has looked on my skin. I think it just goes on so effortlessly. It's one of my favorite foundations right now. It's been pretty much the one that I've been solely using because of that. I watched someone, I can't remember who off the top of my head, review it yesterday, and she was just not liking it at all, and I'm like, man, that really sucks, because if you saw this foundation through my eyes, like, your opinion would be changed. But I understand that every foundation doesn't work for every person. I was baffled initially, because you know how, like, if you love a product so much and somebody else just doesn't at all, you're almost like defensive towards the product, even though like they're just giving their opinion, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. That was me. I was like, this foundation's mama bear. And like I said before, when I was doing my first impressions with this, I do like to take it down the neck, and I like to blend it on the ears because I'm not 100% sure. I'm thinking that this foundation, like I said then as well, is a little bit dark for me. So I just like to blend it out so that there's not a harsh line from my chin to my neck, you know. Plus today's going to be a super long day. I'm not sure, this is probably going to be odd. I'm going to go in with the Makeup Revolution HD Conceal and Define in the shade C3 for my under eyes. So I'm not sure if any of you are like diehard UFC fans or anything like that, but my boyfriend is. And so because he is, I've kind of gotten into it since I've been with him. And tonight, Conor McGregor is fighting, Khabib. And I can't pronounce Khabib's last name, so he's Khabib. And that's like a huge deal. It's the first fight that Conor's had since the Floyd Mayweather boxing fight. And we're having some people over, and I'm very excited about it, but I kind of want to like bake some things this afternoon. Like I really want to bake sugar cookies and just have them, be rectangles, and ice them with the colors of the Irish flag and then the Russian flag, because I love to bake, and I've been really into the idea of like icing things more, like pretty and yeah, really just pretty. Like you see all those videos on Facebook of like the perfect little icing of cookies, and I just like want that to be me someday. So I've been thinking about that, but I actually have to leave here in like the next 10 or 15 minutes to go to boxing, so I'm not sure I'm gonna have time, and then I'm gonna go see a movie. So yeah, I know I'm talking a lot. Okay, moving on. I'm gonna set my under eyes with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder and my Real Techniques setting brush. I'm going to set my under eyes and my T-zone with this. You may be thinking, did she just say she's going boxing? Yes, I am. So there's this challenge at my little local boxing club. I really love boxing, so there's a challenge there right now. The two owners are getting married on October 27th, so the challenge is the 1st to the 26th. Whoever scans in the most, so whoever like goes to the most classes, and whoever loses the most weight. So my boyfriend and I, well, it was my idea, but my boyfriend's actually doing it with me, which I think is super cool of him because he had not been going to Title with me prior to this. He is going to do it with me, and we're going to go every day in October. So we've been, so far, 5 days this week. I'm filming this as of Saturday. I'm going Saturday. He's actually unfortunately busy this weekend. He's got some stuff going on downtown, so he can't do this Saturday or Sunday, but I'm going to still go without him, and I am very excited. I've lost like almost 3 pounds this week, which I'm very, very happy with. For blush, I'm going to use my NARS Orgasm little mini blush here. I just really like this blush, so I'm going to pop it on my cheekers with my Real Techniques blush brush. For bronzer, y'all know it, I'm going to use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil little sample, and I'm going to use a powder brush. I'm so close to being done with this, but I've been trying to like use it every day until I am done with it, just because like hitting pan on something is one thing, but actually like finishing a product, that's a whole nother ball game, and it's such a great feeling. So That's kind of why I've been using this every single day. And then for highlight, I'm going to use, let's use this, if I can get it out. This is the Winky Lux Charm holographic highlight. Yes, okay, so that looks like this. And I'm just going to use my Mint Pear Rounded Soft Blend brush. It's got like some pinky bluish undertones, and I wore this yesterday as well, and I kind of like it when I know I'm going to do like a more vibrant look. It's maybe not like the best everyday highlight shade, even though you could totally wear it. I did for the longest time, but I do like it a lot. So going into this palette, I'm actually going to start off by using a matte brown transition shade. So I'm going to actually use the one that's in the Walking on Eggshells palette, but I'm just going to put this in my crease just because I want a transition shade there, and like I said, this palette is all shimmers, so that's not going to happen with this palette. But I'm also going to prime my eyes using the Catrice Prime and Fine eyeshadow base. Okay, now I'm going to go in with that transition shade, just with a fluffy brush. This is one that I got in my most recent BoxyCharm from Alamar. I have honestly no idea where this look is going either, so having this transition shade is just going to help give something that the colors can still cling to and just kind of prevent some patchiness. But I'm hopeful for these shades. I've heard great things about these palettes. I don't know. I think once, I think because it's all shimmers, it's hard to, you know, do an all shimmer look. When I was younger, I would have done one absolutely, but now that I'm 22, I don't do all shimmery looks nearly as often, so I think that's kind of why I've stayed away from it, but I'm excited to play around with it. So yeah. Alright, first shade, I really want to use this blue and purple. Or no, blue and pink, sorry. And honestly, kind of the green too. Okay, so let's go in with the pink, this pink shade right here. I'm just going to pat it on the lid with a flat shader brush. Definitely some fallout, so I would tap off the excess. It's really pretty. Very pigmented. Okay, now I'm going to take this purpley shade and use another flat shader brush, and I'm just going to put this on the outer third of the eyelid. Just kind of darken it up a little bit. I'm sure these shades would be really pretty if you use them wet as well. The only thing that I think this palette is missing is a mirror. I think that would have been a nice addition, but I'm not like super upset about it or anything. And this palette is still a great price. I think this is like $5, if not maybe 10, but I'm thinking it's $5. And you can find them at Target or online at the Profusion website. To my knowledge, those are the only two places it's sold right now. I'm going to go back in with this flat shader brush and kind of blend on top of where those two colors meet to kind of get rid of any harsh lines. But yeah, from what I understand, they're doing really well at Target. I would follow them on Instagram, and they've definitely made a name for themselves, and I'm happy for them for that. I'm gonna go in with just a fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to use this blue shade, this tealish blue, and just pop it in the outer third to outer half of the crease. That's a really pretty color. Yeah, I'm just going to pop it there for now, and then I'll blend it out with a clean brush. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to go in with a clean, fluffy brush. This is from BH Cosmetics. And I'm just going to do windshield wiper motions and just kind of blend that out so it looks a little bit more purposefully put there, and just kind of blend it to nothing. Just reapplying a little bit more to the outer corners so that it's a little bit more saturated right there. Okay. I'm going to also reapply a little bit of the purple. Using a pencil brush. What color do I want to use? I think I'm going to use the teal color, yeah, underneath my eyes. These colors are super pigmented. I'm loving it. I'm loving that aspect of them. And they're very true to color too, so that's nice. I'm really liking this pink shade. I mean, I'm really liking the teal too. The purple of the three is the one that I'm kind of like, it's pretty. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely pretty. Ooh, that was nice. That's just what that needed. I'm gonna take this lighter shade right here, Illusion, and I'm just going to put that on the inner corner, just for a little pop of color. Okay, eyeliner. I'm going to use the Makeup Forever pencil eyeliner in the shade M-10. Yes, M-10, and then my Wet n Wild liquid liner pen, and I'll be right back. For mascara, I'm going to use the Wonder Beauty Unleashed Volume and Curl Mascara. This is the finished look. I'm just going to pop some of... I'm just going to put Carmex on my lips because I'm going to boxing, like I said, but I think that this would be a neutral lip day for sure. I seriously love Carmex. My lips have been really chapped lately, so perfect! But this is the finished look. I'm really honestly very happy with it. I think it blended really, really nicely. I think the colors were super pigmented and true to color. And I'm really just overall very happy with this palette. I definitely am intrigued to get some more looks out of it, and I definitely will be returning to Target to get some of the other palettes that they have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel before you leave to stay up to date on all of my latest content, and I will see you guys next time. Hey guys, what's up? So I wasn't planning on doing like a check-in type of thing at all. Like I said in the video, I actually was getting ready to go boxing, and I did. So I had my 11:15 class today, and then my local movie theater is doing this thing where they're showing all of the different Harry Potter films, so all of them, and then the very last one, the first Fantastic Beasts one, and they're doing it one a weekend. So you can either go on Saturday or Sunday, and it's at noon, and you can, you know, watch each movie each week. So it's all leading up to the release of the second Fantastic Beasts. So my boyfriend and I did get the passports for those. Unfortunately, like I said, he is busy this weekend, so I went today, and so I saw that at noon. I just got out. I'm actually in the parking lot of the nail place that I go to. I'm getting my nails done. It has been a hot second, so I'm getting those done. So I wasn't planning on doing a check-in at all today, especially because I did go boxing and obviously I was sweating, but these eyeshadows, like, seriously, I cannot say enough good things about them. I was really worried about the quality of them, given how inexpensive that they were, how I wasn't really sure if they'd be long lasting or if they'd kind of just flake off throughout the day and really just get more dull throughout the day, especially considering that I went boxing. So I'm, you know, sweating off, like, my makeup off. I can tell that, you know, my foundation kind of took a hit because of it, and you can kind of see that. But, like, these eyeshadows, like, there is absolutely no creasing whatsoever. So, seriously, like, this is such a great deal. If you're in the market for some nice, colorful, amazingly pigmented eyeshadows, I definitely think that you should give Profusion Cosmetics a try. So I just kind of wanted to throw this into the video, so that's all I've got to say. Thanks for watching.